Ring of Honor in Phoenix. Everybody just saw how I done made Big Bad Bison Smith put his tail between his legs and run for the locker room. And now come and find out, here April 3rd, Prince Nana, you're bringing back Eric Stevens. Where's he been? He's been trying to hurt me, laying me out on shows. I've had to call for backup, and he ain't nowhere to be found. I don't know if he's trying to, I don't know what he's got to prove by coming after me, but it looks like April 3rd, we're gonna be in North Carolina, the home of Jim Crockett Promotions. I ain't never been in North Carolina, and I can't think of no better way to start my experience in North Carolina than to kick your ass all over that building, because nobody brings the violence like the Necro Butcher I see in North Carolina, Eric Stevens.
This Saturday night, huh? Live on internet pay-per-view, Go Fight Live, the Embassy's own Eric Stevens in a match against the Necro Bomb Butcher. I'm looking forward to this one because Eric has been training. Eric has been in Germany. He's been in England for the last 2-3 weeks, putting together an arsenal of moves that Necro Butcher you will never, ever be able to withstand and withhold. So everybody at home, log on to your computers, connect it to your HD players, because the Embassy is finally going to put him in his grave.
Steve, did you see that? He's patting, I can still smell it. He's spat in my face.
I'm professional.
You know what's good? No, it doesn't even matter if it's unprofessional. Cabana's getting through. You know what's next? He spat in my goddamn face.
Yeah.
This can't happen again.
Kevin.
You know what? I don't like this.
Kev.
I don't like this.
Kev.
He's never spat in my face. I've abused them. I've never spat in my face. Colt Cabana, next, oh my God.
Kev, what type of people spit in somebody's face? A whore. You know what you do to whores? You smack the piss out of them. What Generico did is what a woman would do. And you know what a woman that gets mouthy with you does? She gets beat. She gets smacked. Cabana, he's trying to stir the pot.
He's like his little girlfriend, you know?
That's right.
Don't let your husband beat you.
I can't wait, though. I can't wait. We're days away. Days away. You know what?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please,
sorry.
no, you go.
No, you sure?
Camera on him.
All right.
You go.
Cabana, Generico, how dare you interfere when I had Jerry Lynn down? I needed that win. I needed that win, Generico. And now you made it. It should have been 2-0.
It's okay.
2-0.
Moral victory.
But we're days away. We're days away. We're not going to pin you. We're not going to make you submit. I'm going to take this towel. I may take a rope. I may take Kevin's arm, and I'm going to strangle one of you. And I'm going to strangle you guys to death.
I'm there for you.
And I'm going to put Cabana's unbelievable cheap
There's Adam's apple
piece
right
of
there.
and you're going to squeeze. The Big Bang is the end for you. Let's end it now, because this is over. Let's end it now. Now, Kev, let's end it now. We're wasting our time with these.
Generico, you've been a distraction long enough. You want to spit in my face?
I'm professional.
That's fine, I guess. I guess when you look in the mirror at the end of the night, it's just one little thing you have to do so that your little brain, you know, doesn't transmit to you that you really are nothing but a little bitch.
He's a retard.
Cabana, man, I used to really like you. Well, you just had to put your nose where it didn't belong. And I'm not talking up Generico's ass.
He's a rat.
You put in our business. So now, the Big Bang, you know what? You're right, Steve. Whatever, he spit in my face, big deal. Big deal. Generico, you got nothing. And I know you know. Cabana, you made a mistake when you chose Generico, because you could have been here, the third man, right here.
That's right.
That's
right.
Steve
You had the
Corino,
chance.
Kevin Steen, Colt Cabana in the background. You know, a couple steps back. That could have been you. But no, you chose Generico, and now you stand side by side with a goddamn bitch. Big Bang, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, it's gonna be brutal.
You know it's called something country, some wrestler they call it.
Fred Blassie country?
Fred Blassie country. No.
Oh, that guy?
I don't
Looks
know.
like Fred Blassie now.
Does he?
But it's gonna become.
Yeah, and the wheel. Anyways,
It's gonna become Kevin Steen country come Saturday.
Steve Corino country. We're taking over. Big Bang, Cabana, you'll realize the mistake you made. And Generico, just stay away from me.
Mass retard.
It's been a great weekend so far here in Phoenix. El Generico and I just came off a great victory against one of the best teams in the Ring of Honor history, the American Wolves. But we were able to beat them because we have came together like a unit. We have bonded like we have never bonded before. I've gotten through to El Generico. I can see it in his eyes. I look at him in the eyes and I can tell he has become a changed man. And Steen, he's trying to get in your head. He's been doing it for all along, Generico, but times are changing. Tonight, Kevin, you came in here and you challenged Generico. You said, Generico, I'm gonna slap you. Not only that, you said he would not hit you, but he caught your hand, he looked you dead in the eye, and he spit in your face. That was the first step. The first step and a great step. Because on April 3rd, the Big Bang on Internet Pay-Per-View, Charlotte, North Carolina, the mother of them all, El Generico and Colt Cabana will get in the ring, officially, versus you, Kevin, and you, Steve, and it will be official, and there is nothing you can do about it, and it's time that Generico looks you in the face, and he doesn't spit in you, he doesn't slap you, but he gives you the biggest fucking brain buster you have ever seen in your life. April 3rd, Big Bang, me and Generico as the strongest unit we have ever been before. I believe it in my heart of hearts, stronger than you and Kevin ever were. And in his heart, this man will take everything that is coming up in him, every anger, every crazy thought that has been boiling up in his head, and he releases it on you, Steen. Yes. You see it? Do you see the eyes, Kevin? I feel bad for you. You should have never done that.
Again. The most dominant tag team in Ring of Honor history, I don't care what anyone says, loses again to a couple of comedy wrestlers. You know, I know I usually come on here and talk about dominance and talk about the hunt and we're gonna devour our opponents, and all that still stands, don't get me wrong. But man, it's hard to come on here and be cocky, be confident, and be that killer that I know I am when I keep losing. You see, I know I'm the best. I know I work harder than anyone else. I know that. But the results don't match that theory. So Kenny King, I have you next week. Now, there's an old saying, it's not personal, it's just business. Well, I guess I don't apply to that rule because this isn't personal, Kenny, and it's not business. I need this, Kenny. I need to beat you. I need to beat everyone who's been put in my path. Because I need to get Tyler in that ring. I need to beat Tyler. I need that Ring of Honor world title. And it starts with you. I will beat you, Kenny. Not because I want to, not because even I should. I need to. I need to dominate. I have to win. I'm worthless unless I have that belt. Eddie has a belt. The Briscoes have belts. They are champions. They are on the top of the mountain. I belong on the top of the mountain. I am a champion. I belong at the top. So Kenny King, forget the hunt is on. We're past that now. You will lose. You will fall to me because it is my time and I need this.
So Davey Richards has thrown his name in the hat. Davey Richards has decided that the hunt is on as far as Tyler Black. He's pointed at Tyler Black, he's growled, he's snarled. See, that's not how it works here in Ring of Honor, Davey Richards. See, for those of you that don't know, or for those of you that are just slow, Jim Cornette, in his teeny tiny wisdom, has instituted what we like to call around here the Pick Six. And the Pick Six here are the top 6 guys in Ring of Honor. In it are such names as the former Ring of Honor World Champion and soon to be again, A-Double. You've got guys like Chris Hero. And if you look at number 5, who's that? Oh, that would be your boy, the pretty boy Pitbull himself, Kenny King. You see, Davey, I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you want to get at Tyler, you got to go through me. Now, I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of Davey this, Davey that. We all know about you, Davey. You're a little killer, man. You kick people real hard. You drop people on their heads. You jump 40 feet out into the crowd. You like to tap people out with the Kimura. And we've tangled a couple times before, Davey. So, I'm not gonna front and say I'm not necessarily worried. But check this out, man. It is 2010. It is actually April 2010. It is about time for Kenny King to take his rightful place on the throne of Ring of Honor. So if that means I gotta start knocking off for Chris Hero, if that means I gotta start knocking off for Roddy Strong, if all the way up to the man, quote unquote, himself, Tyler Black, this is where we're at. So Davey, let me switch my stance. The Big Bang, April 3rd, Go Fight Live, the internet pay-per-view, one of the biggest events of the year for Ring of Honor. You better put your big boy draws on because it's gonna be a wolf and a pit bull. And we'll see who comes out on top. Holla at you, boy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
You always find me at the most inopportune times. I'll be right back. The weekend's festivities are all over. The gauntlet's been run. Tyler Black, Roddy Strong. I may not have secured victory tonight, but you see, I picked my spots. And the match that matters to A-Double is the match next week at the Big Bang. Because that's when I'm going to reclaim my ROH World Championship. You see, you guys, you're in a pissing contest. Whose dick's bigger? But you know what? I might not be the biggest. I might not be the baddest. But I always get the job done. And while you guys are sitting there intertwined in your personal battles, I'm going to pick the right spot. And I'm going to take back my ROH World Championship and become the first three-time world champion. And you can see it live at the Big Bang. Now, speaking of Big Bangs, I got business to attend to.
Let's have a little conversation, you and me, one-on-one. I've heard a lot of the rumors. Sure, Austin Aries beat me before. Roddy Strong beat me before. But I'm better than that now. And I've got this to prove it. Let me explain something. The last few times I've been in the ring with those men, I've come out on top. And that's because I'm the best wrestler alive. Boo me, cheer me, do whatever you want to do. I have a goal. I have a goal in mind. It's the same goal that I came into this company with, and that is personal revolution. At the end of the day, I want to reach as many people as I possibly can in this world. And I cannot do that unless I have this on my shoulder. So from now on, like I said, love me or hate me, the bottom line is I'm gonna do what it takes to get the job done and to keep this belt on my shoulder. So come April 3rd, myself, Roddy Strong, Austin Aries, triple threat match for the Ring of Honor World Title. Internet pay-per-view. Like I said, what I want to do is reach as many people in the world as I can. And what better way to start than that match? Buy it in India, buy it in Pakistan, buy it in Chicago, buy it in Mexico City, Canada, I don't care where you are. See this match, see this pay-per-view, and I will show you why I am the best wrestler alive.
All right, welcome back. And if you're a wrestling fan like, you know this guy over here, Jim Cornette, the legend, one of the best promo men in the business, one of the best performers in the business. You were in town working with Ring of Honor.
Basically, Ring of Honor brings wrestling back to credibility, to logic. Pro wrestling that we all love in the Carolinas was presented more seriously. Well, now it's all about soap opera and cartoon and midgets. It's for kids. And Ring of Honor gives the old-time pro wrestling flavor with younger talent.
Big bang. It's getting bigger by the second.
Saturday night, baby. Live pay-per-view, Kings of Wrestling, North Kakalaki. Got brand new tag belts for you.
Brand new button up, boy.
Got my teeth in.
Getting a grown man on.
That's right,
That's
baby.
right. Y'all boys think y'all big. Shoot, we about to show y'all boys big.
That's
Y'all
right.
talking big game, talking about these y'all belts. Hell, man, we had the old belts so long we had to go get new ones.
Buy new ones, baby.
Saturday night, North Carolina, boys. Y'all boys better be ready to man up, because we going to be there, live pay-per-view. It's on, baby. Let's go.
Another successful tag team match for the Kings of Wrestling. We're here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we defeated the West Coast tandem of Scorpio Sky and Scott Lost. You see, we're not very pleased because we get back in the locker room and we look in the mirror, and it appears that our opponents tried to make my partner look like one of the goddamn Briscoe brothers. But what happens? He got jacked in the face, and he persevered. Ladies and gentlemen, did you see that King swing? Maybe you need to buy the DVD. Claudio took both men, spun them around, and dropped them on their heads, because that's what happens when you do something like this to someone like that. So when he looks in the mirror, and he kind of looks a little bit like a Briscoe relative, it only reminds us that we're here for one reason, and one reason only. Those ROH World Tag Team titles. 1 week. 1 week, isn't that right? 1 week. One week from now, we'll be on an aeroplane flying to Charlotte, North Carolina. And when we leave Charlotte, North Carolina, we're gonna be the ROH World Tag Team Champions. Jay, Mark, you guys can thank Scorpio Sky and Scott Lost, because what they did here, it's just gonna make us mad. It's just gonna make us angry. And look at this guy. He's not even angry right now. Just imagine what this guy can do when he gets angry.
See, I was a little angry at first because, let's be honest, with my face, something like that, that disfigurement, it upset me. But then, I looked in the mirror and I realized something. You were right. You were right. I kind of look like a Briscoe. I look disfigured. But you know what? I feel sorry for the Briscoes. They look like that all the time.
All the time.
Me, I'm gonna look in the mirror every day this week. And this will remind me of the Briscoes and what they have. The Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships. That belt belongs to us, myself and Chris Hero. And every day I will look in the mirror, and every morning I'll be more motivated, and I'm gonna work out harder, and I'm gonna come to Charlotte, North Carolina, looking as pretty as I looked before the day. And I'm gonna look even better when myself and Chris Hero are gonna have those ROH Tag Team belts. So this is only temporary. It's a form of motivation. See, you always have to find the silver lining. You always have to find the positive in every situation.
And the silver lining for us each and every time, Claudio Castagnoli, at the end of the day, Kings reign supreme.